basically said that right now he is leaning against the bill because it does not have the single payer option. And it's different than why we're against it, but as long as he's against it, we're happy.
Okay, this is Dennis Kucinich you're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Had a very cordial conversation. He listened to our views, we listened to his, and we parted disagreeing on most things, but happy that he may vote against the bill.
It was good of him to get the time too. He really squeezed this in. Yeah, it was nice.
My representative, Betty Sutton, I've looked for her in her office in Akron. I've looked for her in her office here. I've called her on the phone. I can get her representative, and I can get a letter from her, but I can never see her. I think she's a ghost myself.
This Iowa representative, their staff said, "Geez, thanks for being so nice, for having a good point, for putting your argument together for us." So that was a good situation.
Which congressman was that?
This is about Boswell from Iowa. At Nancy Pelosi's office in the building next door. You did not pick up on any of that? No. Well, we were there, and basically what happened was that there were people trying to go see her, and they couldn't get in, so they were in the hallway chanting, "Nancy, Nancy." And some people had a copy of the bill, and they started to tear it up in the hallway. And they called the police because that's littering. There was a priest who was there who had the pages about abortion, and he tore it up and he threw it on the ground, and the police knocked him to the ground, handcuffed him, and took him out. Okay, and then we saw them arrest a 13 and like a 15-year-old girl. What we were told they did is they declared that wing a crime scene and are keeping everyone out. And she'll take this chance to call us thugs and ruffians, and the point is we threw paper on the ground because we're frustrated because you won't see us, you won't even talk to us, you won't address us.
Was she in her office? Do you know?
Yes, she was definitely in her office.
But
definitely.
She didn't come out.
No, she called the police. That's what she did. She called the police.
Who have you talked to so far?
Just Bobby Bryant from the 2nd District in Alabama.
And how were you received?
Very well, and I'm not in his district. He's a Democrat.
Oh, he is?
Yes. He mentioned that the other Democrats, and we had heard at the meeting today that all the Republicans were voting against the health care bill.
Have you seen any problems at all, people getting into offices? Have you heard of any issues or situations?
The only thing I noticed is when I came from the Library of Congress over here, that they had arrested 2 young girls. Looked like they might have been, like late teens, maybe 16, 17, 18, something like that. And someone commented they were 16-year-old, but I don't know how they knew that.
What had they done, do you know?
They had torn up the health care bill in front of Nancy Pelosi's office and were arrested for it. And they also heard in that same area that they had arrested an elderly priest over there. I just saw them loading the girls into a police car. But
oh, they truly did take them away then.
Yes.
Did they have handcuffs on?
Yes. And just for tearing up a health care bill, I don't know what that means to us. It doesn't sound good.
How are you? What if the congressman might be in for a word?
Okay. He's right now voting.
So he's off on the floor?
Yes.
You know his position on the Pelosi health care bill that's supposed to come up for a vote?
3962. Yes, he is supporting it.
He's supporting it. And do you know if he's aware of the rally that was on the Capitol this morning? Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
No problem.
My name is Gene DeMauro. I live in Elkhart, Indiana.
What is the district there, district number?
Oh, what is the district?
I think 3rd District.
3rd District. My complaint is that we have Senator Lugar, that apparently he feels that we're not important enough. He's always going. He never comes he's never given a town meeting. It's just that he's been here for so long. I guess it's just natural to him to say, I'm going to be here forever. Well, I got a message for Mr. Lugar. He's not going to be here forever.
And what political party does he belong to?
He's a Republican.
So this isn't about a bunch of Democrats coming out?
This is not about politics. This is about the right and wrong of our government. They need to put it together and say, hey, the people send us here. We have to get back to doing the people's work.
Well, I'm a patrol sergeant with the Greene County Sheriff's Office where I live in upstate New York.
Okay.
I'm also a combat veteran from Afghanistan. Returned back from Afghanistan in October 2008. And I come back because I was over there for a year, and I come back to a country that just seems like it's in turmoil.
It's not the way you left it, was it?
No, it's definitely not.
So what inspired you to come out? I mean, is it that you feel things are so bad that you have to make a
I just think the spending in our government is out of control. People aren't going to be able to afford all these astronomical taxes that they're imposing on the people. We came down here to see our congressman, Scott Murphy, 20th District, and we weren't even seen. We went in and they said he was in a meeting. Came all the way down from New York, 3 people, myself,
not
Billy.
a bit, not really imposing.
Yeah.
But
well, did they send anyone out there, like a legislative assistant or anyone to talk with you?
the
Just the receptionist at the desk.
But on the flip side of that, Ms. Bachman took some time with us and took some pictures and answered some questions, and Representative King from Long Island did the same. We took some pictures with him, and he answered some questions.
And they're not even our representative,
Right.
and they took their time to see us.
Well, okay, if you could have seen your congressman and say he's watching this now, what message would you send him?
I'm voting him out of Congress.
I hope you know how to swing a hammer, because you're going to need one next November when you're building houses.
We're voting him
'Cause
out,
You're not
and
going to
I'm
be a
telling
congressman
everybody.
anymore, right?
That's great. Now, are y'all from the same district?
Yes. From the same high school.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
From the same
great.
Navy.
High school
We
friends.
went to the Navy
Same
together
Navy.
too.
Did you really? Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah,
That's
we went to it for a
wonderful.
long time.
Now, did someone say that you were a 9/11 survivor?
I am.
Because of being in the fire department?
Yes.
Or what? Did you notice right after that there was an amazing patriotic outpouring of spirit in America? Did you sense that? Does it seem like what you're feeling here in the rally is almost like stage 2 of that patriotic outpouring?
It is, but on the same token, we were in the rig before we even got to the towers, and a friend of mine and I discussed quickly that as much as this is going to change our lives and change the world forever, people are going to forget about it sooner than later. And that happened first, and that's really bothersome. There should be a picture of that every day of the towers collapsing to remind people that, listen, this is no joke. They will kill you at the drop of a hat. So why are we dithering? Big quote. But I do believe that. I think the 9/12 and this movement here quickly has everybody's patriotism soaring, and their esprit de corps is back on track. And hopefully these boneheads get it. You know what I mean?
If not, there's 2010, right? Do you identify yourself with one political party or another?
I don't, actually. I'm not a party line voter, but I would never vote for the ones we have around now, the Democrats we have around now. They have to go. They're ruining our country. I was down here on September 12th. Fabulous turnout. Wonderful time. I was with Uncle Buddy, 86-year-old Uncle Buddy, carrying a sign that said, I fought in World War II for freedom, not socialism.